Welcome back to the Crypto World channel. In this video, Bitcoin saw the bounce that I was talking about in the last video, and it came exactly up to my target at 34,000, and it saw rejection at the $34,000 level, exactly as I said in my last video. A lot of you commented on my last video that you were all making so much money from my videos, and yeah, I'm just super glad that these videos help you make a lot of money. So yeah, later in this video, I'll be telling you my exact Bitcoin targets and where I think Bitcoin's going to be heading next. And I'll also be doing some Ethereum analysis. And towards the end of the video, I'll be covering Chainlink once again, because Chainlink has recently broken into a new all-time high. So yeah, if all of that sounds good to you, then make sure to smash a like on the video down below and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on if you're new to the channel. It only takes a couple seconds to go and click like and subscribe, but it helps the channel a lot. And yeah, if you've just got 10 minutes out of your day, make sure you watch the entire video to the end so you don't miss any of the valuable information in this video. But yeah, with all of that being said, let's get straight into what this video is about. So right here, we're on the Bitcoin 1 hour chart. And yeah, as I just mentioned in my last video, Bitcoin was currently testing around the $30,000 level. And I was explaining why I think that Bitcoin has most likely bottomed out. And so far, we've seen that bounce off the $30,000 level, as I said we would. And I also mentioned in my last video that at the $34,000 level, this level right here, I said that we'll see some resistance at that level, and that's exactly what's happened. So like seriously, if you just watched my last video, you could be making a lot of money right now. And so yeah, these videos are just to help all of you with making money in crypto. But yeah, so now that my last video has actually played out on the Bitcoin chart as I said it would, where will Bitcoin head next? Well, there's a few secret chart patterns that are forming right now, and I'll reveal those chart patterns to you right now. So we've got a potential inverse head and shoulders pattern forming on the Bitcoin chart. On the smaller time frames, such as the 1 hour up to maybe the 4 hour time frames, the inverse head and shoulders is visible on the Bitcoin chart. And yeah, as of recording this video, this inverse head and shoulders is still forming, so it's not confirmed yet. The inverse head and shoulders will be confirmed if the price comes back up to this neckline, and the neckline is currently sitting at around 33,000 US dollars. So yeah, as you can see, Bitcoin formed a shoulder here, it formed the head just here, and now it's currently forming the final shoulder to complete the inverse head and shoulders. And an inverse head and shoulders is pretty much just the opposite of a normal head and shoulders pattern. And yeah, a normal head and shoulders pattern is bearish, but an inverse head and shoulders pattern is a bullish pattern. So yeah, if the price does come back up to around the $33,000 level and break that level with big volume, then it looks like we'll come back to test the $34,000 level, which is once again some big resistance. If I zoom out a little bit, the $34,000 has been big resistance and support in these areas just back here, as you can see on the chart. And yeah, I mentioned that in my last video, but I thought I'll mention it again for any new viewers on the channel. So yeah, we need to break through the $33,000 neckline on this inverse head and shoulders. We also need to break through the $34,000 level in order for us to see a bigger move to the upside. Right now, in the short term, those two levels that are currently above the price, they're going to be our next points of resistance that we have to break through in order for the price to head to all-time highs. Now, quickly drawing out the Fibonacci retracement tool here, if we draw it from the all-time high at 42,000 down to the recent low at 28,800, there's also a Fibonacci level coming in at around the $34,000 level. And this Fibonacci level is, of course, the 38.2% Fibonacci level. And yeah, once again, that's at the $34,000 level. So the 34,000 US dollar level is a significant resistance level for Bitcoin to break above. If we break above that level, then the next level to target is the $35,300 level. The $35,300 level is the next Fibonacci level, and we also saw some support and resistance around here, some support back here, support here, and some resistance in these regions as well. So yeah, that will be the next level to look out for. And then if we break through that, I'll finally be targeting the $37,000 level. And that's for two major reasons. One major reason is the fact that that's the golden pocket. That's the 61.8% Fibonacci level, and that Fibonacci level acts as a magnet for the Bitcoin price. Bitcoin always tends to move towards that Fibonacci level. So yeah, once again, if we do break above the $34,000 level, then we're probably heading up towards $37,000 before we have our next stop off. Now, I did say that this level is important for two reasons. And yeah, the first reason is because it's the golden pocket. It's the 61.8% Fibonacci level. And yeah, the second reason is because there was big resistance back here, And also, this is the top of the symmetrical triangle that we were recently in. So basically, Bitcoin, if it breaks above the $34,000 level and heads back towards $37,000, it's not only got the Fibonacci level, it's also got this previous resistance level that we were once testing, but we failed to break above. And so yeah, that's going to be the next most important level for Bitcoin to break above if Bitcoin gets through the $34,000 level first. Now, as far as the downside targets go, the lowest I would currently be targeting is once again the $30,000 level. In my opinion, Bitcoin's starting to look more bullish now than bearish. And yeah, as I said in my last video, I said that Bitcoin has most likely actually reached its bottom and that from now on it's just going to begin its recovery back to the upside into new all-time highs. Now, even though I am bullish on Bitcoin, it's worth mentioning that Bitcoin can go lower. So don't just completely rely on the fact that this could be the bottom here. Always prepare for the worst scenario so that way if it happens, you're in a good position. But in that being said, if Bitcoin does go below the $30,000 level, it's not going to go far below that level. I did mention this in my last video, but I'll mention it again for the new audience on the channel. I said that the lowest price that I can see Bitcoin going to in a full bearish scenario is around 26 to 25,000 US dollars. And yeah, Bitcoin came close to that at around the $28,000 range, right where I said it would find some support. And yeah, from my opinion, from what I'm seeing on the charts, that's most likely the bottom. So yeah, you should just be using this correction that we've had here as a buying opportunity and hold for the long term. That's exactly what I'm doing, and I'm just sharing my strategy with you guys because I'm making a lot of money from doing this. And so I thought I might as well just share my strategy on YouTube with all of you so then you can join in on these gains. Soon enough, within the next few weeks and months, Bitcoin will make its way up to a new all-time high. You just have to have some patience and yeah, be accumulating in this area and hold for the long term. And you'll almost certainly see some incredible gains later this year. Because even though we've had a short-term correction, we're still in a bull market. And yeah, corrections like this happen all the time in bull markets, and the average bull market lasts for around 1 to 2 years. And we're only around 6 months into this bull market. So we've still got about a year to go. All right, now here we are switched over onto the Ethereum US dollar chart. We're on the 2-hour chart. And as I mentioned in my last video, Ethereum did follow Bitcoin down on this correction. And yeah, Ethereum had a solid correction of around 28% from top to bottom, which makes for an exceptional buying opportunity if you're holding Ethereum for the long term. Ethereum tends to follow what Bitcoin does and vice versa. So with me mentioning that Bitcoin's most likely bottomed out, the same goes for Ethereum because once again, the Ethereum price is tied closely to Bitcoin most of the time. So yeah, a few bullish signs that I'm seeing on the Ethereum chart right now is the fact that we saw some massive wicks to the downside here. That just shows some strong buyer interest, and that's reinforced by the fact that Ethereum actually formed a higher low on the chart. If you remember over on the Bitcoin chart, Bitcoin reached a lower low in the short term, but Ethereum reached a higher low, which is extremely bullish. So yeah, as you can see, the last big low that we had was down here, and that was at around 900 US dollars. And yeah, this low that we just had here was a higher low on the chart. We got as low as around 1,040 US dollars. And yeah, once again, we're also seeing some higher highs on the chart. So we're still in a strong uptrend for Ethereum. Even after having this correction here, we haven't broken the Ethereum uptrend not one bit. So Ethereum's honestly looking incredibly bullish right now, and the fact that it's still not broken its all-time high, unlike Bitcoin, just makes Ethereum an incredible opportunity right now to hold for the rest of this year. I made another big buy into Ethereum at around $1,100 per Ethereum, and so far that's in profits by about 14 to 15%, which is incredible for just one day. And yeah, if you just watched my last video all the way through to the end of the video, you would have done the same. And yeah, it's just easy money right now to be made. These are the areas that you want to be buying in for Ethereum and holding for the long term to see the maximum amount of gains. And yeah, as far as my downside targets go, if Ethereum does come back down, I'll be targeting this level right here, which is coming in at around 1,180 US dollars. Now, the reason why is because if you look here, it provided some resistance here before it broke through. It also provided some big support back here, a small bit of resistance here, support here, and big support back here. So yeah, this level just here, once again, the 1,180 US dollar level is going to be the next big support level for Ethereum if Ethereum comes back down. If you also look, Ethereum is actually forming the same inverse head and shoulders that Bitcoin is forming. Ethereum got this shoulder here, it got the head here, And if Ethereum comes back down to test this level here and then comes back up, it would be forming the final shoulder to complete the inverse head and shoulders, which once again is a bullish pattern. Yeah, we'll be definitely heading up to the $1,300 level, which is our next big resistance. And if we break through that with some big volume, then yeah, we'll almost definitely be heading up to the Ethereum all-time high at around 1450. So yeah, they're all of my current Ethereum price targets, what I'm looking out for, and they're exactly where I'm going to be accumulating more Ethereum for myself. And yeah, just popping over to the Chainlink chart, we're on the 2-hour Chainlink US dollar chart. And right now, Chainlink is looking incredibly bullish. We had yet another all-time high break. The previous Chainlink all-time high was right here. It was at around 24 US dollars. And as of recording this video, Chainlink recently just pumped up to around $24.80, making yet another new all-time high. Now, I've been talking about Chainlink for a while on my channel now. I've been giving some buy opportunities in previous videos down at the $13 level. And yeah, if you just followed my previous videos and watched my previous videos all the way to the end of the videos, you would currently be in 80% profits in just 10 days, which is insane gains. And this is honestly just the start of Chainlink. There's still more to come for Chainlink. It's only just entered new all-time highs, which is its new price discovery. And my long-term targets for Chainlink towards the end of this year is in the triple-digit range. So yeah, from what I'm seeing on the charts, there's still a lot more upside to go for Chainlink. And honestly, on any pullback that we have for Chainlink, such as this recent pullback that we had here, I'll be accumulating as much Chainlink as possible and holding that for the long term, especially if you're not in Chainlink. Because yeah, even just from this recent correction here that we had just a day ago, from the low, we're currently up 40% in one day. Chainlink also looks to be forming an inverse head and shoulders as well. If you look here on the chart, we have a shoulder, we have the head, and now we have the final shoulder, and Chainlink actually broke above this and it's coming back down to retest the neckline. This retest is going to be incredibly important for Chainlink. So yeah, I would be seriously keeping an eye on the $23.50 level, because if Chainlink holds that level and continues to push higher, then that confirms the inverse head and shoulders. And the price target for the inverse head and shoulders, if it has this successful breakout, is at around 28 US dollars. And considering that the price of Chainlink is currently at around 23 US dollars, that's going to be some incredible gains still to come. We're on the tail end of this correction, and yeah, we're beginning the recovery stage. So this is the areas where you wanted to have already bought into crypto. And if you haven't already bought into cryptos like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Chainlink, then I myself will be accumulating as much as I can right now, because a lot of those top cryptos are currently heading towards their all-time highs. And Chainlink, for example, is already there. Yeah, anyway, I'll just chuck it on the Bitcoin daily chart to finish off the video. Like, what an incredible chart. That correction that we had recently is just a small bump in the road when you actually zoom out. But yeah, anyway, that's just about all I have to say for this video. If you enjoyed the video, then please make sure to just leave a like on the video down below. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe with notifications turned on. Obviously, if you made it this far in the video, you must have enjoyed the video. So if you just go ahead and like and subscribe, that means a lot to me. And yeah, it just seriously helps out the channel so much. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, feedback, or suggestions for me, just let me know in a comment down below, because I read and reply to every single comment on these videos. So yeah, if you just comment down below, I will get back to you. And yeah, just a word of warning, there can be some scammers sometimes down in the comments. So if you find a comment down there that has like a phone number or an email or something like that, it's most likely a scammer. So just leave those comments alone, and yeah, just be aware of that. But yeah, that's all I have to say for this video. I really hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.